Hi, my name is Ashley Adams. I'm a Burlington ratepayer and Burlington Electric ratepayer, and we're here today at Burlington Electric's Net Zero Festival to really counter the message from Burlington Electric. And you know, there's a claim that Burlington Electric and the city of Burlington itself is working toward net zero, but the goal is not the commonly accepted goal. You literally cannot ever be net zero energy when you operate the largest stationary source of greenhouse gas emissions in the state of Vermont, and that is the McNeil biomass plant. So Burlington chooses not to count the over 400,000 tons annually of carbon pollution from that plant every year. And that equates to about the same amount, about the equivalent 400,000 tons of trees burned at McNeil every year. Precious trees that we need to support biodiversity, to absorb carbon from all sources, to absorb pollution and clean our air and water, and prevent severe flooding. So we're here with an important message today. We certainly support efforts that energy efficiency utilities around Vermont make to reduce energy use and so forth, and that's wonderful. But this is a massive source of pollution that's not even counted. So happy to be here, and I'll pass it on to my colleague here.
Hi, my name is Leonard Huisman. I live in South Burlington, so I don't get my electricity from the Burlington Electric Department, but I get it from Green Mountain Power, which is a co-owner of McNeil. And even if that were not the case, the pollution McNeil causes, the greenhouse gases and all the other pollution, does reach well beyond the borders of Burlington. So it is of concern to everybody and not just Burlington residents. I have very little to add what my colleague just said, except that personally I find it a very strange idea to grow trees for the sole purpose of burning them eventually. And that's why I am participating in these efforts.
Yeah, I think, thank you, very well said. And one more thing that I think as a ratepayer, something that is really incredibly frustrating is all that we do to reduce our own carbon pollution on an individual household level and quote unquote electrify everything is all for naught if we don't reduce the carbon pollution from our electricity sources. And Burlington has absolutely no plan to do that. So I have stopped electrifying everything in my household because of that, because I know that we're generating electricity in the most polluting way possible. It's worse than any fossil fuel. Thank you so much.